Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of my playthrough of the Banner Saga. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this episode, and yeah, thank you for watching. Hello, and welcome to episode 3. We are on our way to travel to Frostveller, a town west of where we were. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We've seen the dredge in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you'll let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? We were hunting for food when the dredge found our village, says a man. When we returned, he looks away, unable to finish. Allow the men to join you. If you'll be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is teeming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Nice. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing mead in a warrior's face. A brawl erupts. Many thrown fists and broken bones later, the instigator, Raffensfarter, is tossed on the ground at your feet, angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling mumbles. Tie him up until he dries out. Laugh off the scuffle and encourage others. Okay, tie him up until he dries out, yeah. Grab a rope from the supplies and make short work of the sod. A few onlookers throw scraps at him, but most just walk away with a laugh. At least content that some measure has been taken. Think we're going to town here? The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostveller, with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it among themselves while you set up nearby. Heroes. Your items are shown at the bottom of the roster. Excuse me. Actually, how long until she's healed? He's healed. 1. I think we can afford staying on 1 day. Okay. How's the arm, Egil? You find Egil just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great. Not great considering everything I'm fine. My armor's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to Alette. I've never seen a shield like that before. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. You're protective of Alette, huh? I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. You're protective of Alette, huh? Well, I don't want to get her hurt. He can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean easy, Gil. I know what you meant. You think about what to say. I've never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. That's an entirely metal shield. Damn. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. I'm pretty good with it now. It's the only thing on my father's eye I've left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? That's good, I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do, and how many people get to train with a Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. You think about what to say. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay. I can tell. I like Gil. Let's buy some food. Ooh. -2 aggro. +2 will per kill. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. Okay, I'm gonna spend 5 to get more supplies. Okay, anything else here? Leave. You're only just outside the village when 2 men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostfeller. A third man, exuding rage, charges up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skogar. I'll have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. There won't be anything to tend once the dredge arrive. Let your people decide on their own. I don't want anything to do with this. Say nothing. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you got 2 choices. Get back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Mogan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Mogan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. Settle this yourselves, don't get involved. I won't kill men for defending their homes. Ivor, let's make this a fair fight. Side with the brothers. If they want to leave and he's not letting them, then that's kind of shitty. Yeah, I'm siding with the brothers. Ivor steps forward. The thugs hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice that Alette is nowhere to be seen. Okay, Hogan and Mogan. They look pretty rad. Oh, they're literally just mirrors of each other with different armor and strength stats. Let's see what they do. Thrasher. Character strikes multiple times, randomly hitting his opponent for 1 strength or 1 armor damage. On the last hit, Bloody Fail does damage equal to 1+1 for each ally standing adjacent to him. Equal to 1+1 for each. Okay. This last hit will randomly damage strength or armor. Bloody Fail does direct damage, making it useful even when the character is near death. For this reason, it also does a great job of taking out wounded enemies who still have a lot of armor by bypassing it completely. Oh. Yeah, these guys, I think they're pretty good. At least so far. Now let's see if they're good in practice. Okay. Excuse me. Damn. What? How? Thought he had higher damage. Okay. Bloody flail. Oof. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Holy crap. They are doing a lot of damage. Okay, he can deal with that person. Let's get rid of this guy's armor. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Kill this guy. Okay, time for Ivor to do damage. Actually, I'm gonna let Egil get the kill. I can't? Okay. Okay, so there's no one that he can kill, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I need Rook to level up more. The brothers thank you with wide grins. Soon, many of the villagers have joined your caravan. You scan around anxiously for Alette, who has gone missing. When the fighting began, eventually you find her watching from afar. Hogan returns at that moment, introducing you to his son and wife, and you soon set out again. 165 people? Well, that is a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have to be iffy about who I let into the... Alette marches quietly along the caravan, a little distant since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Oddleaf approaches you. Alette, I have something for you. Oddleaf has gathered up the long banner from the caravan, and smiles warmly as she passes it to Alette. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that happened since we left Skolgar. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you can comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? I don't know. Guess I'll have to find out later. It looks that way. It looks that way. It does. Oh, then that means you're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner. Oddleaf has been teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can you read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skolgar throughout the years, just as it's done on every banner in every town. I wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this dredge, leaving home, and... Why did you have to kill those men in that village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. I had to make... They would have killed others. I'm more worried about why you disappeared. I had to make a hard choice. They would have killed others. But how do you know which ones are bad? Because the dredge are terrifying. Every time we fight them, I just want to run. But I don't want to kill a person. Please. Are you mad at me? No, it's okay. You might have to someday. I'm glad you don't want to. Yeah, no. I don't blame her. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Dad, I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skolgar is your burden now. Damn, looks like we're chieftain. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Oddleaf before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? I never cared for that expression. It means you're going to be okay. 3 people look up to you. I never cared for that expression. It means you're going to be okay. People look up to you. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. You're not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. You asked me to come find you? Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Why me? He always depended on you, Rook. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. Look, it's not just about our small town. What happens if first someone needs something from another clan? What happens when someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. I'll do my best. I rely on you. Oh. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. Yeah, maybe. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile. I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to camp. Morale improved. Okay, so how much do they need to... 2 days. Okay. Yeah, I bought the supplies so that in case something like this happened. I love the music. At a small split in the trail, a few fighters stop to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place, one man says. Spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them of what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Wish the fighters well. See them off with extra supplies. Remind everyone that they're free to do as they please. You think you'll survive out there on your own? Tell them they're needed here. Wish the fighters well. Yeah, I can't stop them if they want to leave to find their families. You nod your understanding. Kin is kin, you say. Do what you must to protect them. The man claps you on the shoulder and the fighters depart. Okay. 8 people, that's not the bad. There's Frostvelar. Complaints of Raffensvarter's excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulling the snagged canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Clansmen put out the fire on both the wagon and Raffensvarter's leg before leading him to you. Punish him physically, ban him from camping near the others. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. Yeah, no, he is not allowed to touch alcohol. Groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises to quit being such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snort or roll their eyes, but go back to their business. Somehow you doubt it'll be long before Raffensvarter manages to find another drink, whether you'll allow him or not. Okay, that's gonna be trouble later on. Frostvelar. Dredge! Shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raffensvarter, the unbatched drunk staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings and furious men surround Raffensvarter. Yeah. Banish the drunkard from your caravan. Let your clansmen deliver justice. Ready yourself against Dredge, just in case. The boy who cries wolf. Oh boy. Are there actually Dredge there, or is he just being a drunken misfit? Looking not entirely sober. He is not sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races. Oh. Yeah, he's not sober. Yeah, no, he is drunk. Banish the drunkard from your caravan. Yep. The man's meager belongings and some food are thrown in a pile as everyone moves on. He's tied loosely to a tree. You expect he'll break his bonds, eventually, once he sobers up. Please, I swear, he pleads to your back, finally realizing his plight. Whether his dredge were imagined or not, you don't expect to see him again. -1 clansman. Yep. Yeah, we weren't attacked. There were no dredge.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvelar now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
Okay, looks like there's a lot of people camped outside, though. You jostle through follow crowds of sunken faces who appear as though they have been freezing in front of Frostfeller for days. The gates are closed. You come to a stop at the bottom of the hill. This is not looking good. Why are there so many people in the fields? We can't stay outside in the open like this. Oddly finds you amongst the many refugees. Rook, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody is being let into the city. Why? It's overrun with Varl from Blotz, Balker, Greyhorn, and people from Bitra, all the nearby villages. The Dredge are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostfeller has locked himself in his great hall. That's why they closed the gates. When the Dredge come, these hills will turn red. We have to get in there. We're getting in the wall somehow. I want to know more about what's going on in there. Let's lay low for now and see what happens. Where else could we go? I don't know what to do. We're getting in the wall somehow. I can get the gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. I was going to break it, just push really, really hard. I love Ivor. Okay, so first things first, I have a lot of renown. Okay, that's as much as I can get. Yeah, no, none of those are not good. Okay, 12 days. Okay. Gate. He approached the gate where hundreds of people have gathered. In the trodden, bloody space in front of the door, several pin-cushioned bodies lie unclaimed, as though they simply belonged there. Archers up on the walls made clear that nobody will be getting in. Men and women below intermittently call for mercy and reason when they're not flinging stones and curses. Ivor, do you really expect to push the gates open? Find out more from the crowd. Shout at the guards on the wall. Leave the gates and try something else. Shout at the guards on the wall. We're from Skogar. Open the gates. You shout to the archers, but not expecting much. You get as much response as you expected. Ivor, did you really expect to push these gates open? Find out more from the crowd. You spend an hour talking to different people who all have the same story. A couple of days ago, the chieftain shut himself in, closed the gates, and refused any more refugees. They've got huge stores of supplies in there too, adds one man. They're just hoarding them. Egil pulls you aside. I was following the outside of these walls, he says. And there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but if a handful of us get inside, we might open the gates from the inside. Try to push through the front gates. Yep. Because a lot can go wrong in that water passage. A character could drown. Yeah, front gate's screwed. I'm willing to try, grunts Ivor, despite sizing up doors that look like they could hold back an army. And then men start shooting arrows and pouring out to stop you. Then you kill them, he says. You're not sure this is the most sound plan. Okay, give it a shot. Ivor slings his shield over his back. He steps up to the gates alone, archers above watch, more curious than anything else. Ivor plants his feet and puts his shoulder against a massive door. Aside from a long wooden creak, nothing happens. Then, unbelievably, the door starts trembling. The archers shout, more to the inside the walls than out. The creaking becomes louder, then a crack. Then the doors part slightly. Help him, you shout to the rest of the caravan. When you look back again, you see that nearly everyone has thrown in to push. The gate finally succumbs under your combined effort, and you find yourself face to face with dumbfounded guards. You bark at the mob to attack. Okay, this is gonna be easy. Hopefully. Okay, these guys are gonna be coming in from the flank. They're more useful that way. This is our front line. And our archers are going to be in the back. Actually, this guy with the armor is going to stay here, and this guy's going to come. There we go. stone wall. Okay, this time I need to not let them hit my archers. Okay, he tanked that. He tanked that. Good, 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 good. I'm gonna move up with Ivor. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy first. I'm gonna quick kill right here. Four? What? Okay. Okay, now it's Ivor's turn. Okay, there we go. I can promote Ivor again, that's good. Okay. Time to take the archers out. Oh no, Oddleaf is dead. Oh wait, no. Surprisingly not. Now that archer has no armor. Okay, yeah, Oddleaf is... How do I stop them from doing that? Okay, this battle's over. I'm gonna let Egil kill, yeah. Nope. Resting a turn. Okay. Okay, Egil's good for promotion. So is Ivor. My two tanks are leveling up. And Oddleaf has been injured. Crap. Guards who aren't lying at your feet run. A crowd of men and women scurry into the city while they have the chance. But it's only moments before a man wearing all black approaches with many more axemen at his back. What in the depths are you doing? Letting ourselves in? I see that. Very impressed. But all those people you just let in here? Dead. All those women and children with you? Dead. And thanks for killing the only ones holding this place together, Skull. What are you talking about? The man orders his guards to get the doors closed again before any more refugees notice. If I knew there were fighters and Varl outside, I would have brought you in. I'm Ekel. I'm in charge here. You heard about the chieftain? We heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? Think you mean hiding out in a grave. He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? Soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who couldn't swing an axe got one to the head. That's a short story anyway. Now these 3 clans in here are warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. He eyes Ivor and shrugs with exaggeration as if simply stating the obvious. We're in more danger here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. If you got some people who can fight, you've got Varl who apparently has the strength of a god. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall. You fight for me and take you in and to take back Frostfeller. I don't take sides. Too hard to tell when good guys have become the bad. Fine. Cut these sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? All I want to do right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. We'll join you for now. I don't think it's good to stay here. I don't know if that's... Eagle has already shouted to his men, who stared daggers in return. They had just finished closing the massive doors. Fine waste of time and lives. Now get out. You pass again through the gates of Frostfeller. You wonder if you just threw away your best chance for survival. I hope you know what we're doing. Making it up as we go, Ivor. Little did they sleep. Okay. Anyways... That's under chapter 2, and in the next chapter and the next episode, we're going to be continuing with Ubin, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's Hakon. That's Hakon. That's with the other party we were with before. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys later. Anyways, thanks for watching, and goodbye.